And I also felt, which I don't know if TYT has pointed this out. I don't know if any independent outlet has pointed out. Chris Cuomo certainly didn't challenge her. Take a look at this.
Can capture the imagination of the left, but also the enthusiasm of the moderates. Do you think you move that way tonight?
So, that's really what this campaign has been all about reaching out and rebuilding our democracy. When I made the decision that I was not going to spend a big hunk of my time with bazillionaires and with corporate executives, it really freed up the time to go out and meet with people all around the country. I've now been to 27 states and Puerto Rico. I've done 130 town halls. I've taken literally thousands of unfiltered questions, and in the key measure of democracy, I've done more than 50,000 selfies with people. But it's been a chance to be able to talk with people about the things that touch their hearts. I think the old ways of thinking about this, there's this left and this right and this center. No.
I'm sorry. And again, I just want to put the disclaimer so people don't think I've gone off the deep end. I don't think she's as bad as Joe Biden. I don't think she's as bad as Pete Buttigieg. I don't think she's as bad as Kamala Harris. When you say that's why I haven't done the fundraisers, that's why I haven't taken the money from the big donors, blah, 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 that's just not true. And, of course, Chris Cuomo wasn't going to call her on it, because what does he care? He doesn't care about corruption in Washington. He doesn't care about money in politics. If you want to be nice and not say she's lying, she's being disingenuous. When she tells Chris Cuomo, oh, no, that's why I haven't taken big money. That's why I haven't done big fundraisers. I haven't spent a second. Yeah, because you did all that before you ran. The New York Times reported, I think it was 2 weeks ago, running for Senate, her 2018 Senate re-election campaign, which obviously she had no intention of staying a senator. She ran for re-election and then announced her run for president right after she was re-elected, a month after. Throughout that year, she did high-dollar fundraisers. The New York Times reported about one fundraiser at a steakhouse for $120 a steak. And she transferred $10 million from that Senate re-election campaign, raised predominantly from high-dollar donors doing fundraisers in Martha's Vineyard, Silicon Valley, New York City. She transferred that money to her presidential campaign. That's how she had the money to start off with her presidential campaign, to hire more people than even Bernie in Iowa. She staffed up more than anyone else in Iowa because she had that, what I consider, politically dirty money from her Senate re-election. But she's going on CNN painting herself as she's doing things the right way. She's not taking money. She's trying to make it seem like she's the same as Bernie Sanders when she's not. It's the same thing she's doing when she answers a question. I was surprised George Stephanopoulos even asked. It's the same thing she's doing when she says middle-class families, their taxes won't go up under my Medicare for All plan. Well, what is your Medicare for All plan? Because you say, I'm with Bernie, but then you say taxes won't go up at all. Well, Bernie's being honest. Yes, taxes would go up under Medicare for All, but your tax increase will be far less, and your taxing the savings you will save from that Medicare, from private insurance going away, no copays, no deductibles, no co-insurance, no hidden bills, the savings will be far more than the tax increase, meaning overall you'll get a cut. But she doesn't answer that way, because to me, I don't think she's being genuine, and I don't think she's going to fight for Medicare for All. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. So, listen, bottom line, we have to be honest. She does have enthusiasm. She had, I don't know if it was actually 20,000, but she had a hell of a lot of people out there in Washington Square Park. I remember covering Bernie Sanders in 2016 in Washington Square Park. They said 28,000 people in that crowd. With all the people that were outside the park, overall 40,000 people. She didn't have that much, but she still had 20,000 or close to that. Campaigns tend to fudge these numbers a little bit, and it's hard to confirm it because I'm not there counting the amount of people. But I find it troubling that to win the nomination, Elizabeth Warren's strategy is very much what Barack Obama's strategy was in 2007 and 2008. I am going to part the seas, heal the world. The media is painting it that she's got all the plans. She's got all the plans. Well, she's got a plan for everything, but on Medicare for All, she's lying. She's not telling the truth. And she's not telling the truth because she doesn't want it to be known that your taxes will go up a little. I'm sorry. That is not being honest. That is not being honest. Plain and simple. To wrap this in a bow, there is a major manufacturing of consent for Elizabeth Warren going on. In fairness, Bernie Sanders cannot come out and attack Elizabeth Warren right now because it would harm him. There's no reason for Bernie Sanders to attack Elizabeth Warren. Frankly, I think he should have gone after Biden more in that third debate, just like I think he should have been more aggressive in all of the debates. Bernie has a debate problem. He doesn't want to come to a knife fight holding a knife, and for that, some of you might think that's fine. I think he is allowing other candidates to shine, and by not being aggressive, he is not getting the facts out there aggressively enough to move Biden down a notch. The working class need to know Biden is not middle class Joe. He's not union Joe. I don't think Bernie made the case. Frankly, it looked like he was sick. So, benefit of the doubt, it looked like his throat was gone and he wasn't feeling so great. But we'll see. We'll see. Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.